All right, then, welcome back. So we go straight to our next story. Now, in the fight to defend the national currency, the Naira, all hands must be on deck. And so the Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, ABCON, it has joined the fray. Its president, Aminu Gwadabe, has reiterated the operators' commitment to defending the Naira from attack by speculators. According to Gwadabe, the association, as a self-regulatory body, has platforms to check the excesses of BDC operators. As far as it is concerned, state chapters of the body are supposed to keep tabs on operators, thereby giving them a simple registration for the Naira. For the Naira, help is on the way, I dare say. Also, it seems, Asukwa.
Well, it seems so, but I know that I think it has gotten, is now like almost 1,003 or 2. You know, before, I know like 2 weeks ago, we are all celebrating that it's gotten to 1,010, 1,021 or thereabout. Why? Because the CBN even recently sold to them, to the BDCs, at 1,021 per dollar. You know, but apparently there are some people who don't like this country. I remember when the thing was 1,800 per dollar, some people were celebrating, citizens, that, this country, things will be bad, blah, blah, blah. Even a man of God even said, you don't see anything. It will get to 2,000. I have never seen a country where people celebrate the downfall of their own country. They don't, anything that, because I don't just understand. Things are getting difficult, but people are happy. Meanwhile, they are also suffering inside, though. They are suffering inside. So for the BDCs, there are some people who feel that they are not getting enough based on what the CBN has brought out. The CBN is giving you opportunity. It says, okay, fine, I'm giving you this at 1,200 or 1,021. And then you can make money when you are getting from the end user at 1.5%. Even if you are getting a fraction and they are giving you, this is raw cash they are giving you, you sell and then you make your cash. You make your own gain. But some people are circumventing the whole process. They will still want to go out and try to see how they can, you know, because when somebody is asking, I want to travel, for instance, I'm looking for maybe $20,000. And CBN knows that, okay, fine, you can't give me more than 10,000. But you are insisting that it has to be you that you have to go elsewhere to go and get your own. So people are going outside trying to make sure that you go all out to make sure you get it at any cost for your clients. So if you go to another person, the person will say, well, I can't sell it at 1,021 or 1,040 for you, just like CBN, or how much usually you are supposed to sell. I'm going to sell at 1,002 or 1,100 because you are desperate. So that is what is causing this problem now. These sharp practices. And the BDC president or the chairman, you know, Aminu, the president, is now saying that they need to also do which is the most important thing. They must also look at their members and see the members that are causing problem for those who are genuine members. Because some people, you feel that they are genuine, they have the interest of the country, but they don't. People just want to feel that, okay, how it was in the past, it should continue. But I have never seen such a set of people, human beings, before. Why other people are planning, bringing policies that would match up to how people are supposed to, you know, get things done in the proper way. Some people would just be somewhere, throw the spanner in the works, and then everything would be destroyed. You know. So for the BDCs, because it brought another idea, which is going to verify the offices of some of these BDCs. And I think it's important. Because I see some people just staying outside, selling dollar. No. If you go abroad, there's no how you will sell dollar on the street, for crying out loud. If you want cash,
nowhere to go.
You know where to go. It's either you go to the ATM And even for you to even get that their ATM is not easy.
Asoko, to think that this same Naira we are bastardizing today used to be a currency of choice years ago. You didn't need, you could take the Naira out those days.
Those days.
And exchange at the other end.
Yes, it's true.
But
now you can't do that anymore.
CK, the permanent solution to this thing would be to make sure we go into an aggressive production as a country. If we produce goods and services and earn foreign exchange, our currency will show up in value, and we can save the Naira. Otherwise, whatever we do now is a stopgap.
Yes, it's more of a shortcut, and also just trying to curry the problem as it is. What we are doing now is just trying to manage the crisis as it were. But the long-term solution is what you've said. There's no way we can be able to deal with this issue if we are not doing what we're supposed to do. And I've said it time and time again. Number one is the shop of our production line, export. And primarily, what is our major export? Crude oil.
Yeah.
Now, it is being said that we're hearing that we are not even meeting our OPEC quota. The level of theft going on within the Niger Delta is still very, very high. So if you cannot be able to meet your quota, the basic quota, then we're going to run into problem because close to about 80% of our foreign earnings comes from oil. Now, we're not producing enough. At a point, we are saying, oh, okay, let the refinery start working. God willing, we'll stop buying petroleum products from abroad. That will also showing some kind of cash for us, liquidity. But look at, news broke some weeks back that even Dangote refinery is about to import crude oil from the United States.
Yeah, it's doing so at the moment.
So what are we talking about? So we don't even have enough product locally that can even service our local refineries. Then what are we doing? If the Port Harcourt refinery comes on stream as the government promised, although this was promised about
Chris, months back, we can take advantage of in there.
That is why diversification.
Yeah.
Diversification.
We remain the #1 producer of cassava in the whole world. And I hear
let me shock you. I just came back from a retreat from the annual conference week of Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, of which I'm a member, in Ogun State. It started on Monday. It's ending today. I came back because of this program. I was shocked when the governor of Ogun State, Abiodun, who was a guest at the program, told us that Ogun State produced the highest number of cassava in the whole world. I'm quoting him. He said that, and I was shocked. Cassava, I remember in those days that we used to export palm products, palm oil,
from Malaysia,
cocoa. People came from Malaysia and took our palm front, took it to Malaysia, and now we are importing
from there.
So unashamedly.
Well, do you know that China are producing gari and bringing to Nigeria? Are you aware? Maybe you are not aware. But let us not focus on what we are discussing. I believe that the BDCs, we play a very, very vital role on the issue of Naira, dollar. When we talk of, we always say dollar. I don't like using just dollar, because dollar is not the only foreign currency. We are talking of the euro. We are talking of the pounds.
The yen.
We are talking of the yen. These are currencies that heavy currencies that, if I'm going to, most often, if I'm going to China, I don't think I'm going to take in, I want to get dollars. I want to buy yen. In Canada, they don't use American dollar. That's what is called Canadian dollar.
Yeah.
That is what is spent in Canada. But a situation, just as Asuko said, I have never seen anywhere, any international airport or anywhere in the world that I've been to, and I see people are coming out of the airport, and people are telling you,
dollar.
Even in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, I was at ABCON, and I had dollars. I want to change to local, and I thought I would get that. They said no.
No, they'll tell you where to go.
Tell you to go to the bureau de change and do that. And before you do that, they ask for your passport.
Yes.
That is how it is done. Why is it our own is so different that Even an average person that did not even go to school, you see him holding dollars and say, dollar. Just on the, go to, you know, a popular place now, at airport here, hotel here.
Hotel.
And what is, let me even tell you the other side of it. It has gotten so bad now that some of these people are even selling fake dollars to Nigerians. I heard of a case last week where somebody bought about $500 to travel with, only to get to the airport and realize that they were fakes. So it is a big problem. The federal government, the CBN, could do fantastic. The CBN governor, we must thank him for what he's doing. Because I was one of those that was so skeptical when these issues started coming and the kind of policies was rolling out. We have moved from about 1.8 to almost 1.9 to about 1,000. But as of yesterday, I heard that dollar has risen to about 1,350. That means something is also fundamentally wrong somewhere, and that needs to be checked. Somebody told me that one of the reasons why we were able to get to the route we got was, apart from shoving the pushing in more dollar, is also the decision that was taken by the CB and the federal government on Binance.
Binance, very important.
But I've been told there's another Binance. I don't know whatever they call it, PP something that they just do, that is also out now, that the government has to be very, very careful. I hope the central bank is also
because they are speculators. They are the ones speculating.
All these guys are speculators. And they'll just look at, there are some people that just sit down, what they do is on a daily basis, buy up the dollar. There are some people that have so much money, even in government, even our leaders. Some of them go to Abuja, collect the state, collect the annual this thing, go to their state, just pay small salary, they convert it to dollars, and that's how we are. That is why
and wait for it to rise.
Of course now, so that they can make money. Also the banks. You can hardly go to some banks now that, and you say you want to travel. You know, in those days, if you want to travel, they say go to your bank, present your visa.
All right.
Visa and all that.
You can't even get that.
Okay. Let's move to our next story. But the national